So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, and you are here for another live watch-along. We're going for Kieron Conway versus Linus Udofia. Kieron Conway, 23 fights, 19 wins, 1 draw, 4 knockouts. Linus Udofia, 19 fights, 18 wins, and 9 knockouts. This is for the WBA Intercontinental. Some people call it the International. Middleweight title, but also it's the final eliminator for the British as well, which would be another punt at Denzel Bentley. Linus was last out in March against Robbie Chapman, which he got a win on points, and Conway was last out against George Silva in February, which he won on points as well. And here we go, says the boy. Going straight for this one here. Linus in the very pink with the red shorts underneath as well, with a gladiatorial look, and Conway in the purple with the gold, very royal. Chris, as always, Udofia on points, hard to call, should be a cracker. A lot of people are calling this fight of the night. I spoke to Linus last night. Check out the video as well. It's always a good one. Yeah, come on, Linus, lad. Hope you're well, Joel. Honestly, really good. Thanks, mate. Hope everyone is well. If you're watching it at home, hit the subscribe button. Check out the rest of the content as well when we're not doing lives. Let us know your predictions in the comments. Chuck us your comments throughout the video as well, and I'll put them on the screen. But yeah, here we go. So both guys... Conway sort of controlling the middle of the ring at the moment. Been great start to the card tonight. Price stoppage in final round. Hopey Price was superb. And do you know what? Fair dues to his opponent as well. He put in a really good performance, I thought. It was just a really good fight. Really enjoyed that one. Yeah, well done, Eddie Hearn, for putting that one on, because that was a cracking fight. Obviously, we got this one now. Conway literally controlling centre of the ring. Linus dancing round the outsides, looking for that space. Just landed a good right hand there, Linus. Kieron just flicking out that jab at the moment, trying to get the distance right. Was so impressed with the whole man, to be honest. Yeah, I was. I thought it was really good fight. And to be fair, even with the knockdowns, he continued to keep fighting. Yeah, so fair dues to both fighters. I'm just glad they both came through it okay. Massive win, though, for Hopey Price. Great style to end it as well. Linus just throwing a big hand there, but just missing. Conway with a 1-2, which connected well. 20 seconds to go, round one here. Just one of those rounds where they're just sort of feeling each other out, trying to, you know, find the space, get the reach. Good shot there by Udofia, in and out with a right hand. Yeah, round one. Interesting one, because it was very... Could have gone either way, that round, really. I thought... but for me, Udofia landed the cleaner shots. But Conway did land some good shots of his own, but just didn't... Yeah, Udofia just seemed to land the cleaner shots in that one. But let us know in the comments how you saw that one as well. Give us your scores in the chat, and I'll post them on the screen. There are other water companies available. Yeah. Who are you taking in, Harper versus Breakhouse? Later, bro. It's a tough one, mate. I've gone with Harper. But Cecilia's so tough and so durable. Yeah, she's been in a lot more fights, and I feel that Harper's going to come good in this one. But it's going to be another great fight. There's great fights right the way to the main fight now. Chris, just quickly, round one, Conway cagey opening round, but I give that to Conway, controlling the middle of the ring. It's going to be that type of fight, nip and tuck. Good man, love belter Harper. Yeah, she certainly is a belter. She's a cracking fighter, really nice person as well. Linus just flicking behind the jab at the moment. Double jab there by Conway. Battle of the jabs so far. Still just trying to judge that distance, both of them. A couple of shots there by Conway, but nothing particularly connecting there. Jab to the body by Linus. Definitely a lot more come forward fighting here by Linus Udofia in his second round. Conway flicks a jab out of his own. A lot of the jabs are just out of range at the moment, but the intent's coming from Linus Udofia at the moment. Conway just trying to find that space, I think, before he starts throwing stuff. Centre of the ring, both of them at the moment. Right hand by Linus, just missing. Some good quick shots here by both guys, sort of standing toe to toe at the moment. But then they go back to, like Chris was describing, that very cagey, looking for space, trying to pick the shots. But Conway just trying to throw a combination there, but Linus just using good footwork, gets out of the way. Conway just sort of pushing himself forward a little bit more, trying to break, any potential. He's just trying to cut the space, trying to make it difficult for Linus at the moment. SWS Boxing 2-0 Conway. Personally, I've got it 1-1, but I think the first round could have gone either way. But to be honest, it's just one of those fights, isn't it? Just one of those fights. But yeah, they've gone back to their corners at the moment. I'd like to see Udofia set his feet, throw a few heavier shots now, to be honest. Conway could be caught. 1-1 for me so far. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's going to be one of those fights, I think. It's going to be a case of what you're looking at, what you look at as a judge. Chris, round 2, Conway, great opening 2 rounds for Conway, educating pressure on Udofia, but Udofia is slowly starting to come into it, just needs more active. I think it's just one of those fights, isn't it? We're in round 3, by the way, people. It's just one of those sort of good left jab there by Linus. But as I say, like the lads have pointed out in the chat, Conway just sort of sticking his feet, staying in the middle, getting Udofia to move, burn the energy. He's moving around the ring, where Conway's just sort of rotating in the middle, getting Linus to do all the moving around, doing all the work. Conway just trying to pick his shots as he goes round. So 1 minute 50 to go, round 3. Linus just flicking the jab out. Seems a lot more comfortable out there now. Doing 1-2s, good head movement as well. Conway, very quiet round for him so far. Maybe Udofia waiting to push Conway back in second half. It's never, don't get me wrong, it works for some people, you know, but Linus, good bit of work there. Definitely finding more confidence in this third round. Jab to the chest and jab to the body. Conway very seems really closed in round 3. Yeah, I never think that's a great. I never think that's a great thing to do. You know, opponents can nick that first half of the fight, and that's the first half that wins it. You know, then you're chasing the fight, and then if you are chasing the fight, does that open you up to making more mistakes? But Linus seems to be more switched on in this third round. Yeah, Linus starting to look a bit slicker here. Yeah, he seems to feel a bit more comfortable. Conway is throwing, but he's not necessarily landing. But, you know, we're in round 3. This big right hand there by Conway then. They both jabbed each other at the same time as well then. Very even fight at the moment, to be perfectly honest. Very competitive. In round 3. For me, that was a Linus round. So I've got Linus 2-1 up, but I know others have got it going the other way. But let us know in the comments. Hit the subscribe button as well. If you're joining us for the first time, hello. You're watching Boxing Media Hub. We're here for interviews, watch-alongs, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, before we go any further, have some of this.
Hi, I'm Beck Connolly. You're watching Boxing Media Hub. Don't forget to subscribe.
Thanks, Beck. As you do. Still a long way to go, but I've got it Linus 2-1 so far. SWS Boxing, thank you very much. Go over to Sam's channel as well. Hit the subscribe button there. He's doing some great stuff. Really good interviews as well. Top young lad. Shame he's a Man United fan, but that's okay. 2-1 to Conway. Linus took round 3 for Sam. We're in round 4 here. So Conway, purple trunks, Udofia in the white and very pink gladiatorial shorts. Yeah, we're back underway again. Linus taking centre of the ring this time. So maybe the confidence has come up. Bit of a combination there by Conway, but nothing landing as such. Bless you, Sam. Always. You'll always have my support, mate. Top lad. But yeah, now there's a switch of roles in this one. Chris is coming late. What are you doing, Chris? I'm only joking. Round 3, Udofia, much better. From Udofia, would like to see him punch more when Conway punches. But yeah, Linus definitely warmed himself into the fight in round 3. And he's come out doing the same in round 4, to be honest. Conway now centre of the ring, but they're both sort of standing toe-to-toe. Good jab there by Conway. But nothing too effective at the moment, I think, is probably the nicest way. I'll follow SWS Boxing, even though he's a Man United fan. Boxing is boxing. 100%, mate. Give him a look. Give him a subscribe. Good double jab there by Conway, but not causing too much of an issue. Just sticking behind those jabs. Conway just flicks one out there. Just coming up 40 seconds left of round 4. Still very tentative at the moment. Both guys. Good jab there by Linus. Nothing too heavy. Just point scoring punches by Linus in this round. Conway still not throwing as much as he was in the first 2. But Linus just picking the shots. Doing enough there. For me, another Linus round. I don't know how you're seeing it at home, but let me know. We've got round 5 up next. But yeah, for me, 3-1 to Linus at the moment. Yeah, just flicking out the jab. He seems a bit more active now. Conway seems to really sort of shut off in the last 2 rounds. I don't know why. He was obviously having the success in the first 2, but Linus just seems a bit more comfortable in there. Seems to be pushing the fight a little bit more. Just seems happier. Seems to be moving around. Really good movement. Flicking the jab out. Getting the point scoring punches going. Linus is just, looks a lot more of the comfortable boxer. But let me know in the comments how you're seeing this one as well. Let me know. I've got my little boy up with me, who's sat down here with his Mario duvet. I've got 3-1 now, Joel, to be honest. Conway looks a little scared to let his shots go. Yeah, he just seems to have closed up shop really a little bit. But, you know, is it a game plan? Is it? We'll find out. Punches landed, 104 thrown, 36 landed, 140 thrown, 34 landed by Udofia. So Conway was the first one there. Chris, round 4, Udofia. Udofia starting to outwork, just needs more pressure. Yeah, I think it does keep going to the body a lot more as well. Some good shots there by Conway, though. He's got Linus on the ropes. Linus weren't having none of that, though. He flicked a jab out, which moved Conway away. But a good little combination there by Conway on the ropes. Linus goes back in pursuit. Throwing the jabs. Yeah, Conway seems to have woken up a bit here. He needed to. He needed to, mate. Cool. Good shot there. Good uppercut there by Linus. Conway thought he was having it all his way there for a second, and Linus whipped one up the middle. That's definitely woken Conway up a bit, but Linus has now seems to have found his mojo again. Good jab. Good couple of shots there by Conway as well. Definitely a very open fight, this one. You know, where do they go after this? Where's the loser go after this one? Some big shots there by Conway. Linus seems very swollen under the right eye. Very swollen. That looks very, very sore, his eye. But Linus knows he's got to fight now. The doctor's going to be having a good look at that eye, I think. That's definitely very, very swollen. Doesn't look very nice at all. Conway will just pick shots at that. Can't see Conway's face at the moment. Gonna say, move out of the way. This is really starting to take shape now, looking like a real scrap. And as you said, bro, where does the loser go from here? His eye looks a mess. Poor Linus. Round 5, Conway back in control. Lump appears under Udofia eye. Does look nasty. Not going to lie. Very nasty. Definitely a Conway round. Sort of found his rhythm again. And the ref wants the doctor to have a look at that eye. And the ref has stopped it. He's waved it off. He's not happy with the state of the eye. He's not happy with the state of the eye. They've called it. Yeah, as he said, they're checking that eye and it's over. The eye is bad. The eye is bad. The ref has literally done it in the interest of health of the fighter. He's not happy, and he won't be happy at the end of the day. But they've done the right thing. It's a nasty lump. So yeah, I'm gutted for Linus, but at the same time, congratulations to Kieron Conway. So he keeps the title. Well, I think it was vacant actually. And yeah, it was vacant. Sorry. So he gets the title and he'll now get he's won the British Eliminator. So he'll go against Denzel next. So see how that one goes. Shame really, because Linus, it was very much back and forth between the two of them. They had to save Linus Udofia for another day. As sad as it is, his health has to come first. 100%, mate. Every time. Every single time. Even if the fighter's not happy at the time, I think they look back at stuff and they think, yeah, my adrenaline sort of took me through it. And I've, saved my eye for another day, basically. So there we have it, people. Conway's done it. Good call for the doctor. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back for the next fight. Hit the subscribe button. Check out the rest of the content as well. Thank you very much for everyone who joined me in the chat. I'll be back for the girls. Harper versus Breakhouse. And yeah, I will see you then. Until then, have some of this. It is coming.